Okay, we're going to talk very briefly about the element of silver and how it conducts heat better than other elements. So right here on the counter, we've got 3 different pieces of silver. We've got a Standing Liberty round, we've got a kilo, and we've got a Prospector round. And if you put your hand, Connor, on that kilo, is it warm or cold?
It's freezing.
Why is it freezing?
Because we put ice on it.
Because we've been putting ice on it. And what we're testing as a control is the bathroom counter. So if I put a couple pieces of ice on the bathroom counter, we're going to gauge how quickly they melt compared to the pieces of ice that we'll put on the pieces of silver. So, Kaden, here's a piece of ice for you. Connor, piece of ice for you.
Can I put on?
And we're going to put them on, and I'm going to put one on as well. And we're going to see how quickly they melt. So Connor, first just set one on that kilo, and let's see what happens.
It slides.
You can see it starting to slide. Why is it starting to slide?
Because it's really slippery, see?
Yeah, so I can see that it's melting the ice already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, does the kilo, is it warm or cold?
It's freezing.
It's freezing because it's got ice on it.
Can I put it on now?
Okay, but it's transferring the heat that it does contain faster and better.
Can I put this on?
Yes, Kaden, go ahead. It's transferring the heat faster and better than the than the bathroom counter. If you look, there's no water pooling up yet underneath those ice cubes on the counter, but there's quite a pool of water around Connor's kilo. So another way to demonstrate this would be to set an ice cube
Can I do it?
on there.
Can I do it?
I'm going to come up close. Hold on. Set an ice cube right there on the bathroom counter. Hold on. And put it in like this.
Can I do
And watch, hold on, Connor, move it in the light, and see how it melts through that ice.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Simply with a little bit of pressure, because it's conducting the heat from my hand better than the heat coming up from the cabinet or anywhere else. So if I put it through. Okay, Connor, get another piece of ice, put it on the kilo again. So it's melting right through the ice because it conducts the heat from my hands better than the heat from the counter. And we're almost all the way through that piece of ice. Pretty cool, huh?
Now,
let's take one of our control pieces of ice and put it on here.
Our last one has melted already. And if I keep it like this, it will start melting into a really cool shape.
You can see as I'm holding it on the piece of silver, see the puddle around the kilo growing? Pretty cool, huh? And it melts our ice cubes.
Hey, Dad, look at this. Dad, look, I melted this.
On the bottom of that kilo.
And I'm going to cut this.
Pretty sweet, huh? So silver is one of the most reflective, it's actually the most reflective element on Earth. In fact, did you know that silver is used to create mirrors? They take a piece of glass and they spray an acid on the back of the glass that will then allow the silver to adhere to the glass, and then they spray it with a layer of copper behind it so that they can then seal it with a coat of paint. And so you have a number of layers. You have a spray of acid and then a spray of silver, and that creates the reflective mirror.
Wait, and look,
and then,
these are starting to puddle.
That's right, just barely are they starting to puddle. And then a mirror is sprayed with a layer of copper and then a layer of paint to seal all of that in, and that's what creates a reflective mirror. Silver is actually the second most conductive in terms of heat. For heat, the second most heat conductive element on the planet. Pretty cool. Little science experiment at home tonight.